a break after 8th grade. Don't know if stupid high school is gonna slow you down. I really like doing YouTube. I don't know if I'm gonna take a break after 8th grade. I'm really not too sure. The plan I have for YouTube for my entire life, I don't have that planned out for me. So, yeah, I'm not too exactly sure what is gonna become of my YouTube channel, but hey, we can only know. We can only know once we get there.
Oh. Are y'all still here? Sorry, I went off to do something else for a bit. How long has it been? Oh wow. Hello guys, this is Truth 101, and in case you haven't noticed, things have been a bit quiet on the channel lately. Lately as in the past 6 years, I think, roughly to the date, but I'm back. Just for this video though, I'm not coming back to the channel full time. I just wanted to make this quick video because on the day that I'm uploading this, hopefully, as long as I edit everything in time, it will be exactly 10 years since I started the channel, which is absolutely insane to me. That I have been, even though I didn't do the channel continuously for 10 years, that I started my journey on this channel half my life ago. That is insane to think about. Once I realized that my 10-year channelversary was coming up, I think I realized on New Year's Day of 2025. And I started having all these ideas about like a comeback video or just what I'm making right now, just catching you guys up on where I've been, what's been going on. And I just couldn't stop thinking about it for like an hour or 2 hours. Like I was just up thinking about what I would want this video to be like. And I knew I had to make it. So here we are, making it. Fun fact though, this is the second time that I've recorded this video. I recorded it initially with the camera up a bit higher at a higher angle, and I decided that I hated the way that it looked so much and the fact that I was kind of rambling and didn't know what I wanted to say. So I just scrapped it. Here we are, second time around. Nothing like doing the same thing 3 or 4 times just so you have enough takes to use. Brings me back. So, where have I been? As the intro sort of hinted at, foreshadowed even really, high school happened basically, and I just didn't have as much time to put into the channel. That wasn't the only reason though. I just had changed a bit since I started it, as you tend to do from 10 to 14 years old. You change a lot, and the content that I had made on the channel before and was making at the time wasn't really what I wanted to make anymore, which at the time was stuff that wasn't really focused on me, like as a content creator, I guess, if that's how you want to put it. The only thing that I really regret about it is the way that I handled it. I definitely should have made something at the time instead of 6 years after the fact, explaining all of this and the fact that I wouldn't be doing YouTube anymore, instead of just ending it where I did on the 9th episode of a vlog series that was supposed to have 12 episodes, but I just never did the rest, and it just sort of hung there in limbo for a bit. That's the main thing that I regret for sure, is ending it how I ended it, not necessarily the fact that I pivoted over to something else. A lot of stuff has happened since then. I've got all the way through high school and I've started college. I'm now halfway through undergrad, which is insane. It feels like literally just yesterday not exactly just yesterday. It feels like a week ago that I was starting undergrad and graduating high school. It does not feel like that much time has passed at all. I'm studying film and media, something that I really became passionate about through this channel, and that's something that I'm really thankful that I had the opportunity to do here on YouTube, to experiment, to learn what about the process I really liked. I don't know if I ever mentioned this on the channel, but my favorite part of the process very quickly became editing. Like I would spend, when the computer desk was here in the middle of the office and the monitor was like facing this way, the old setup that I used to have, I would spend hours here editing in iMovie or Final Cut Pro, or I think Premiere towards the end, whatever I had, basically trying to learn new stuff, new fun things I could do to sort of snazz up the video. And I think I realized that that is something that I could do and be happy doing, even without the getting on camera and recording. Not that that isn't fun. In fact, I think it was a couple of class projects and interview or internship things that I had to do that made me realize that getting on camera is fun, and I wanted to do it again, at least for this video. But yeah, that's basically been the last 6 years. Wait, no. I feel like there's definitely something I'm forgetting. I feel like it was something that was like pretty soon after I stopped doing stuff on YouTube, like maybe like a year after. It was like really big. It was like a multiple year thing that like affected people all over the world, but like I don't know, I can't really put my finger on what it is. Nope, not coming to me. I'll remember it eventually, I'm sure. God, it's such a stupid joke. Am I really putting that in? There's a lot of personal stuff. I've changed a lot as a person. A lot of my best friends that I've ever met, I've met since I've stopped doing YouTube. It feels like not that long ago that I stopped doing it, but when I look back on everything that's happened in my life since I stopped on this channel, I realized how long it actually has been. And the fact that I did this channel for 4 years and it has been 6 years since I stopped, it doesn't feel like that's the case. Like, it feels like this is a much bigger chunk of my life than it realistically actually is. Just because of how important it was to me while I was doing the channel and how important it still is to me looking back on it. Speaking of looking back, if you look around the channel, specifically when this video was uploaded, you may notice that there are not many videos up, if any at all, aside from this one. And there are a couple of reasons for that. One is sort of linked to the fact that it's been a while. I've changed quite a bit at 20 compared to when I was 10. A lot of the stuff in the videos it really isn't me anymore. Not that there's like specifically anything that I would go back and change. Like, I wouldn't change anything about this channel or the way that I ran it for the world, because it's resulted in a lot of connections with people, a lot of friends that I've made, a lot of the journey that I took to where I am now came through this channel, and I wouldn't want to change that for anything. However, if you look back on where you were from 10 to 14 years old, chances are you wouldn't really want that as a public record on the internet for anybody to just go and watch. I'll just come out and flat out say it. It's kind of embarrassing. If I'm feeling this way now about all of the videos that I uploaded, then chances are a lot of the people who were around my age or younger who were in the videos, they might be feeling the same way too right about now. And I figured it would be easier to just go ahead and private all of the videos rather than do it on a case-by-case basis, you know, watch all of the videos and see which ones, like, I want this one to stay up, maybe not this one. That's something that I might do now, though. I might go back and make some of the videos public, some of the ones that I'm more proud of anyway, and that I feel like are more representative of my YouTube journey overall. Because there's a lot of stuff on this channel that, even if I'm not super proud of it, I guess technically, like I wouldn't consider it my best work, it was still fun to make, and it's fun to look back on and see how much I've improved since then. So I would really like to have some videos up to, if not just for me, like I can still go back and watch all the videos, but just to also have that available for you as well, and for anybody else who also watched the channel while I was still making stuff. I guess that's really what I want the channel to be now, as it stands, is sort of like a time capsule, or like a treasure box basically of all of the stuff that I made. But the thing with like a treasure box or a time capsule is you have to be sort of selective with what you put there. And I guess that's sort of where I am now with the channel, is looking back through all of the stuff. I haven't deleted any of it, but just looking back through it and seeing what I would want to put back up on the platform, and what I would be fine just, you know, just keeping for myself. And if you're somebody who watched the channel a lot while I was still making stuff, and there's something specifically you remember that you want me to put back up, then by all means, put it in the comments. There's a good chance that it'll probably be something, if it's something that you remember, then it's probably something that I'll be pretty proud of and will want to put back up. That's gonna be a really long task. I made a lot of videos. Hey everybody, so camera died. Just as I was starting to, I guess, run off the rails a bit. I don't really script any of my videos, but I sort of have a general idea of what I want to say in them, all of the things that I want to get across. And I'd sort of reached the end of that, but I felt like there was still more that I had left to say, but didn't really know how to. More of like an emotional thing that I knew that there were still feelings there that I wanted to get across, but I don't know the right words to use to do it. This is something that I touched on earlier, but it's something that really has been gnawing at me a bit, is how I ended the channel, or rather didn't really end the channel. I just sort of left things unresolved, and that wasn't fair to the people who really enjoyed watching my stuff and were sort of just left hanging. It also wasn't fair to me, even if it's something that I wasn't thinking about consciously. It's something that's always been at the back of my mind, that something wasn't right, that I hadn't finished it or closed, I guess, this chapter properly. And I knew that the 10-year anniversary of the channel would be a pretty good way to do that, if ever. So I'm not really sure if I'm doing it entirely right, if I'm doing it the best way that I should, but I'm trying to just let it come from the heart, I guess. And the main thing that I want to come from the heart is how much I have enjoyed being on this channel, how much it's changed my life, genuinely. I would not be at all where I am with the interests that I have, with the path that I sort of have walked and will continue to walk. It wouldn't have been there if it hadn't been for this channel and for everybody who has watched over the years and has voiced their support, and the friends that I've made through it. And I'm thankful beyond words. I know that's sort of cliche, but this is my second time trying to do this video through, and I still have not found the words that I can use to express it. So I guess at this point I should probably stop trying to find words and just say thank you. I'm also interested to see if there's anybody who this is their first exposure to the channel, this video, and the nothingness that currently surrounds it on my channel. There's a lot of context you're missing out on. My arm's getting tired, but ow. It also is sort of appropriate that I had to switch over to the phone, to old vlog style. So now we've encompassed the sit down at the computer and record, and then also the take the phone around and record. The only thing that's missing now is to do some gameplay, but that doesn't really feel appropriate for this video. All right, got the camera working again. Just in time for the, you know what's coming if you've watched the channel before, the outro. Julius, do you wanna say anything to the people now that it's the last video? Nah, I guess not. Wow, okay. It's been a while. Let's see if I can remember how to do all this. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, then be sure to karate chop that like button. Not that there's much else coming down the pipeline, but subscribe to join Truth Nation if you want to. Wow, I can't believe I remembered that. It's like riding a bike. You never really forget it. Anyway, that's it from me, at least for here. Again, thank you all so much for everyone who was on the journey with me. I don't think that with this microphone I can actually do the screaming outro. It will definitely clip the audio. So I guess we'll just end it with peace out, peeps. Okay, I want to do one more take. I want to do one take actually trying to do the screaming the outro. I probably won't be able to use it, but let's see. Peace out, peeps!